quiet across the area tonight. Thankfully, this will be a different story, I'll say this time tomorrow. This is a live look from our Embassy Suites hotel camera. High pressure that gave us the sunshine today is moving out. Storm system that we're expecting tomorrow is moving in through portions of Oklahoma, Arkansas, and even Louisiana and Texas right now. We've been clear today, but with the high moving out, we're seeing some high thin clouds come in as expected. They'll get thicker and lower through the night, but it's still going to be chilly. I mean, we're already at 30 after a high of 34, mid to upper 20s north, so we cool quickly over the next couple of hours. I'd say 2, 3 a.m. we're in the teens and low 20s, and then maybe come up a degree or two closer to daybreak, but we're still below freezing. And the moisture is still on time. We're still looking at about 8 to 10 southwest, 10 to noon here in the valley, 11 to 1 areas to the north and east. It'll start out light. There is some dry air that it has to get through first. Remember how your skin is dry, your lips, face dry, right? There's some very dry air in place, but eventually it will overcome that. And I'd say the steadiest, heaviest snow opportunities, think early afternoon into early evening. Let's talk about that with 6 Predictor. 7 o'clock in the morning, plenty of clouds. Moisture builds quickly. This is noon, so we're maybe seeing a little bit of light snow by then. Not so much north and east. Should be starting to see some steadier snow places like Bledsoe, Ray, Meigs, McMinn counties. By 4 o'clock, just about everybody. All right, so we're kind of in the thick of it here. Been talking about this all week. I think there's a little bit of some warmer air right up against the foothills, okay? We're talking 6,000 foot elevation here down to a couple of thousand or less. So some of that warm air rides up right up against the base of the mountains. We see it start to mix with a little bit of rain, maybe even some sleet, areas to the south. So that's why your snow totals are a little lower, areas to the south, and then right up through the valley. This is 11 o'clock. Snow will start to move out once we're past midnight. Here's some of the sleet that could mix into these areas. Sleet is ice pellets. So unlike last weekend where it was freezing rain that falls from the cloud and freezes on contact, this freezes up higher in the atmosphere as a little BB or, I don't know, like the crushed ice you get at the convenience store. That's maybe the best way to describe it. That's what's falling into this. So yes, that cuts into your snow totals. You may only see some 2 to 4 inch areas there, and with sleet and the warmer air working its way up through the valley, this lighter blue is more in that 1 to 3 inch range, all right? But the higher peaks of the Smokies are 6 to 8. So there's a definite stair step down in the snow totals. Back towards the west, 3 to 6 Knoxville northward. Along and north of I-40, I'm thinking all snow. So some 4 to 8 inch totals certainly possible. It's like a thunderstorm, right? If you get a heavier downpour that moves through your area, you're going to see some higher amounts of rainfall. We're talking about what's a 10 to 1 ratio. I'll try not to get too scientific here, but for every 1 inch of liquid, you would see 10 inches of snow, okay? So if we're talking a couple of hundredths of an inch difference, you're talking about a lot of snow. So maybe you get 1/3 of an inch of liquid, that's 3 inches of snow. 3/4 of an inch of liquid, you're talking 8 inches of snow. Not much when you melt it down, but it's a wide difference when it comes to actual snowfall. I always say though, a situation like this, as big as this, don't focus so much on how much you're going to get. Just know there's going to be travel impacts. We've got that as high. I raised power outages to medium simply because some of those higher totals to the north and west, there could be. Not expecting widespread. It's not overly windy, which is good, but some heavy wet snow could certainly cause issues. And as I've been saying, it doesn't go anywhere. We melt some, but look how cold it is Sunday morning at 13. We really thought Monday at 39, really air quotes there, but it gets much colder. A front moving through Monday knocks us back into the teens for the second half of next week. We'll be right back.